5, 6, he's coming for you. Oh, what's up, you guys? Freddy Krueger again? Yep, that's right, Saj. Freddy's coming right after me. Oh, what's up, you guys? Such Boss here, and today, I'll be reviewing Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 4, the Dream Master, not the Dream Warriors, the Dream Master. Yeah, no, two entirely different things. The Dream Master, Dream Warriors kind of ties the same plot from the last movie, but to give you the full breakdown right now. So, the movie opens up with a peaceful night of sleep between the two characters of Alice, also be spoilers, Alice, no, not Alice, Kristen and Kincaid and the others, have peaceful sleep. Kincaid does not want to do anything with Freddy Krueger. Same with Johnny. They both do not want to do anything about him. They don't care about him. It's in the past. The past never bothers him anymore. But and then Christian told him at school that he's back. Freddy's back. It was almost like the boy who cried wolf type of story there. That's what pretty much the movie is like the adult adaptation of the boy who cried wolf about Freddy Krueger is a lot. So the way that they find out that Freddy is alive, so Kincaid was in a dream with his dog. He's in the junkyard where they buried Freddy's body. They're digging it out, and Freddy came alive and killed Kincaid. It's like Kincaid screaming, "Creston! Creston! He's back! He's back!" And he couldn't really get a hold of her. And Johnny said the same thing. Johnny was sleeping, and he pretty much was found dead in his waterbed, which is really weird. Those two deaths are probably my favorite deaths in the whole series. The reason why I think the waterbed death was really interesting because everyone in the 80s had a waterbed, but they actually put the body underneath the clear, like plastic underneath it. I'm like, how the heck does that work? I'm sorry to get a little graphic, but I think the filmmakers did a really good job. The art department, like, you made that, it was amazing. I know the CGI was not a thing back then, but it looked awesome, guys. I really enjoyed that. I feel bad for Kincaid. I wish there was more to him. They just killed him off, which is stupid. Really. It's really stupid that way. Christine became friends with Alice, who works at the diner where she works. So, Kristen, pretty much, her mother made her take some sleeping medicine to help her sleep. She did not want to do that. She's really worried she's going to die in her sleep. Later on, she does die. Spoilers. I was kind of sad that she died. I thought she'd be more of the protagonist character throughout the movie, but no, she's not. She died in her sweet dreams by Freddy, because Freddy just is one of those characters, like I said a lot in this video, that Freddy is one of those guys who just pops out of nowhere and just kills for fun. So Alice is pretty much the Dream Master, because her and a group of friends, Alice has been telling him all these stories about Freddy's alive, and he's using Christian's powers to bring all of Freddy's nightmares to life, which is quite crazy, because there's one girl who was studying in school, was taking a test, and Freddy came out with a robot arm and just like, and like literally killed that. So I'm talking about the kills now. The movie's plot is just very hard to follow. So the way the movie's written, I know I'm talking a lot about the deaths really fast and like Kincaid on that. I'm sorry for doing that. So the whole plot of the movie of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Dream Master, is pretty much about the group of kids, almost like Stranger Things, discover that Freddy is back in action, and they want to know how to stop him. So yeah, Freddy's only in the movie for a good 20 to 30 minutes of the film. Not a lot of Freddy, but a lot of Freddy, a lot of Freddy quotes, which I really like. One of my favorite Freddy quotes has to be in this movie. He says, "Sweet dreams, fresh meat." I like when he says fresh meat. I love soul food. It literally sounds like The Undertaker, too, at times, and Braun Strowman. I just really enjoy Freddy Krueger. He is hilarious. It's one of the best horror characters I've seen in a slasher movie. He's really funny. So one of the techniques that Kristen does to help her sleep peacefully, she thinks of the beach. Peaceful, sweet dreams of the beach, which I thought was really peaceful. And then Freddy shows up with sunglasses, and that's pretty much how she led to her death, which is sad. If you want to know how the movie opens up, it opens up with a sidewalk chalk drawing the house with Freddy, saying nobody lives there anymore with one of the jump rope girls. That's where the movie opens up with Christian. I think the filmmakers did a very good job of portraying all the characters in this movie. It felt like 80s goodness with the Karate Kid references, from the brother doing karate. I really enjoyed the graveyard scenes with all like the with all the characters who like grieve, with all the characters' deaths. Like they go boom, Thanos snap and dead. I thought that was interesting. There's a lot of interesting things, a lot of things I didn't like, things I like. I guess we'll talk about things I didn't like. The thing is that I did not like about the movie is there's not a lot of like character friendship moving with Alice. I want to know a little bit more about her because I know the movie's only like an hour and 30 minutes. I thought it was good. It was funny at times. It was not that, it was like very cheesy, some of the CGI and stuff. I love the 80s, came out in 1988, by the way. Everyone know the year in the 80s, almost the time for CGI in the 90s. But, the movie just pretty much, is lacking a little bit of it's lacking a little bit of oomph with the plot. I think they're more focused on the soundtrack than anything else, but I need a little bit more plot, to this movie to be fully explored. I thought this movie was excellent. So my favorite dream sequence I have to say about this has to be the final battle of Freddy, and then also I really, truly enjoyed the scene of the whole hospital scene. I really enjoyed that towards the end. But if this is my favorite one, it has to be any of the deaths in school. I love the school deaths most of all because they're just very, very interesting because I think it's kind of fun how someone like sleeps in the class and all of a sudden it brings Freddy to the classroom, and then the one girl literally got dragged out in a stretcher and she left school forever, and just really sad, but it's amazing how they did that. And also my all-time favorite scene has to be the waterbed death. I thought it was awesome. That was one of the best deaths I ever seen in a horror movie. It was really well done. I don't know why Russ Craven did that, but I think he did an excellent job of executing that scene. As an actor, I wish I could do that because like, if you know the drill of an actual like actor, you know, any character wants to have a good death, and they really did a good job. My one problem is I wish they kept some of like the original characters from Dream Warriors alive, just to have a little infancy of like hope and understanding and compassion between the characters. They kept the drunk dad alive, not Nancy's dad, but Nancy's house is still there, untouched. But I don't know what happened to the cop. Cop's nowhere to be seen, but there's a drunk dad. It's kind of ties to the first movie. Yeah, it is a lot of fun character development of the characters. Like I said, there's so much to do with this movie. There's so much I like, so much I didn't like. Things I like the characters. I like the plot. It just feels very slow than the rest of the movies. The rest of the movies are like sped up a little bit. This one kind of like slow and it's not really driven. It kept me entertained, but it's not that scary as the first like few films. The fourth one is just the worst one in my opinion. I didn't really like it. The third one is the best. One through three you have to watch. Four, I think you skip out on if you've already seen the whole franchise. I really enjoyed the four. I enjoy four. I like four a lot. It's a great way to understand who Freddy is. It's a great way to understand who Alice is, because you introduce her. I think Alice is probably one of the cutest girls in the franchise. I don't know why I think she's cute, but she is. One more thing I'm talking to you guys about the movie is, like some of the CGI things. One of the things I'm kind of confused about, you might explain to me. So, one of the grossest moments, I have to say, is one of the coolest moments, too, is the whole cockroach transformation scene with the dream sequence where Debbie is at home working out, and she's like, boom, boom, lifting weights, and then all of a sudden you see her dead. And then turns into a cockroach. There's like all this like guts and gore splatter, and it's like, oh god, it's kind of hard to watch this type of scene. And also, there's almost like a black and white WandaVision scene in the movie where Alice is at the movie theaters and sucked in to the screen, which is cool. And also kind of like a loop scene, almost like WandaVision. There's also another WandaVision tie, I think. It's like when Freddy's like rewinding them into like a circle loop of like, hey, we gotta help this character, we gotta go help him. Boop, 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 boop. But keep on rewinding, and they find like, oh yeah, we gotta do this. There's like, no, not today. Which is weird. I just really like when Freddy said soul food. That was funny. One of my favorite scenes, almost reminds me a lot of It, is when Freddy literally turned into like the Deadlights into like a baby form, and like they kept on assaulting him. All the kids, all the souls like went to there, all the victims. Something like what they did at the end of It, 2017, with all the kids floating down the ground with Beverly. It's almost like that. It's literally just like that towards the end of the movie, which I thought was interesting. I know I spoiled a lot to this movie, but So much I could say about it, so much I love about it, some things I want you to be surprised about. The plot is slow, and some of the CGI is kind of hard to understand if you're not understanding the CGI. One of the funnier scenes is all the cheerleaders in the restroom. I don't want to spoil too much about that. The one thing is the movie's lacking is the friendship between the Dream Warriors, and there's no more survivors in Elm Street anymore. Elm Street's gone. No survivors on Elm Street, which is sad. I wish there's more survivors. One of the more bad butt moments is when Alice is gearing up and getting ready to battle Freddy Krueger at the hospital. So it was really cool. The whole surgery scene was awesome under anesthesia and stuff. I like that. Other than that, the whole movie was almost a mess. Out of all the franchise, I give the first one 10 out of 10. The second one, a 7 out of 10. The third, 10 out of 10. The fourth, a 6 out of 10. I did not recommend watching the fourth. If you want to watch them all in order, do so to understand the character. If you're like a Freddy Krueger fan, if you just want to skip that whole Alice's story arc, you could move on to the next one. I'm really excited for the Dream Child, which is Freddy going to have a kid apparently, according to the trailer, which I'm excited for. But I'm excited to see how he's going to come back. How Freddy's going to come back, because I always saw it as a little puddle of water, which is, and then you put a stone and put a coin in the pond and made a wish. So I don't know how Freddy's going to make a comeback. I'm also really sad that Freddy was not even in the movie, which just makes me sad. I just want more Freddy. Because Freddy's funny. I like him in sunglasses. I like put him in weird scenarios. And I think he's just an excellent character. And I don't know why I love him so much. Other than that, I'm out of here. So hopefully guys, do like and subscribe, Such a Boss, for more videos like this in the future. And thanks for watching. Also, why does my baby Yoda have my Naruto keychain on it? I don't want to hurt my paw, but it's kind of cute. I'm going to show you in a second. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to fix Baby Yoda. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.